morning. It's November 3rd. Today's actually my birthday. We're in a different spot than yesterday. Did not hunt last night. Had to get areas tuned up and everything else. I've hunted this area before, but I'm normally 40 yards back that way. Out in front of me is a real thick thicket that to use for bedding. I'm on the wind's coming out of the east, so it's blowing straight down the front edge of it. But I'm about probably 20 yards from the hard edge. I'm hoping a buck will cruise down through here wanting to check the downwind side of bedding. They also come from over here in the west and come into here and bed down. There's a heavy trail right here to my left. I shot deer in here before. It's supposed to be warmer today. I don't know if I'll hunt here this evening. Last night right at daylight, or end of light, my target deer showed up. So we don't have any luck here this morning. Might be in there tonight. Got squirrel knocking acorns out. So should be a good morning. Sorry guys, I just texted a buddy that's hunting with me that hadn't seen anything yet. I no sooner put my phone in my pocket, I see running through the thicket, little 8-point ran 3 does, right past me at 10 yards. I didn't have time to get a camera, I just seen bodies running by the time I got my bow and everything else. Man, I hope a big one takes the same trail. It's gonna be hard for me to get on video. We'll see. It's really hard to shoot 100-inch 8 when you could potentially kill 150-inch deer that evening. Get the stars line. Hopefully the stars align, or a buck comes through that gets my heart going. Now I got squirrels barking, so maybe we'll see something else. Could be a good morning. buck over here to the northwest, but I can't. He looked decent, but I can't tell what he is. Every time I go to get the binoculars up, he's moved. Probably 100 yards to the northwest. Guess we'll figure out if he's a shooter when he gets closer. From the wind swirling, there's a doe or a buck behind. Well, it is 9:20. I wanted to sit till about 10. Time change was last night, so it'd be later than what you think. I wanted to sit about 10, but keep having instances where the winds hit me in the back of the neck. I'm going to climb down, run to another spot where I shot that first doe, and I'm going to pull that tree stand down for that, take it to the property. It's set up for a buck tonight, so see you this evening. This works out. We want to talk about for a long time. So I went and pulled a stand from a property I shot that first doe from. The wind is coming this way, which is southeast for the most part, but every now and then when it lies down it swirls, so it comes this way some. Even when it comes this way, I don't know what it's doing down there. But the blind that I put up on a previous video is down here, tucked back in the corner. Feeder's right here. That's the stump that you saw. And the hole that I sat with ghillie suit is over there. That buck is coming from, there's a trail going to the right, a trail coming to the left. Right now, it's going right back behind us. So, almost every picture I get, it comes from them two trails or occasionally comes in over here. Last night, the picture I showed on earlier on video from this morning was that camera's in this tree. So he was right there. There's a trail back behind us. There's just so many trails. I don't expect them to come from that way, but they could. There's a scrape down here at the base of the oak tree. There's a mineral lick and another scrape and a rub over there. So, if he does, I would love for him to do what he did last night just a few minutes earlier. It was right at the end of legal shooting light, so there was does in here this morning. I was very quiet getting in here. Well, as quiet as I could be. This maple tree is very loud. I'm probably 12 feet up off the ground. And I just cut a hole in the limbs. It's no bigger around than my waist. Just cut a hole in the limbs because I wanted some back cover. There is a little bit of an opening behind me here, but if he's over here, which is where I'm hoping he's at, or even right here, I got plenty of cover behind me. But this is the only tree that sets up for it, so see how it goes. Ought to be fun. $4:33. So the next hour and a half. If it's gonna happen, it should happen in that time frame. Wind's died down some. There's the big one, and there's a smaller one. It's probably 3.5. Big bodied. And there's one with a drop tine coming off his left side. Coming out by his eye and curls down. Pretty cool if it works out. Right here in this opening at 12 yards. I'd take that. Deer back to the north flow. I shouldn't have grunted. Can't see him, so I can't tell where it is. Sprayed that nose jammer, but they've never smelled it before, so. Might have put myself out of the game before I even get started. Time will tell. hill. Still blowing a couple times. He normally doesn't come from that way, so it might be one of the does out here this morning. It's a doe. Hopefully she just works off. I still haven't seen her. I've seen it still back there, well, running up down the road trail. There's does here this morning that worked off that way. So I would imagine they didn't have any bucks with them. Probably them two does. Stand keeps creaking and I don't like it. Well, if anything good happens, I'll turn the camera back on. It's 5:03. He's got less than an hour to make an appearance. It's probably gonna be a one and done, because I'm probably gonna blow deer. Yeah, if he's anywhere near, booger him on the way out. Because I have to go through a bean field. I know there'll be deer in a bean field. Anxiety's high. People over here talking, they're not very far off. With a damn chainsaw. Bet you I don't see my target buck tonight. On November 3rd, and somebody thought it'd be a good idea to go wood. Guess it wasn't meant to be. if they're on this property or the neighboring property. I'm here. Might as well wait it out. Seen crazier things happen, I guess. So, quick recap. 518, somebody decided to cut wood. Talk loudly. I thought possibly it was on the property I was hunting, or somebody was trying to sabotage my hunt. Sometimes you get that when people know that there's a nice deer on camera. So, a nice patient individual I am, I get down and go have a talk with those individuals to see if they're on the property. It's not my property, I can't say, but I just wanted to have a talk and explain. We put a lot of time and money into hunting, and my car is very visible out front. So, around the corner is the bean field, and the buck I'm after standing there in the bean field, on the trail that goes through the bean field to my stand, heading right for it. If I wouldn't have got down early, he would have probably wound up right in my lap. So I had the woods to my back. He knew I was there, but he couldn't tell what I was. So I dropped down, and I'll post a picture of him standing on the hill. I drop down. He's over the crest of the hill, and I get up to a lone tree, start grunting. Still well within legal shooting light. Start grunting and pawing at the ground, and I snort wheezed, and here he comes. Well, I didn't have much cover at all. I still had my big bulky backpack on my back. So he's trotting to me at an angle, according to. Going to my right. The wind is going to my right. So he starts a circle to get downwind. I grunt again. He jumps off into the woods, and he couldn't get the wind without coming within bow range. So he dives into the woods, which is real thick right there. Well, as soon as he disappeared, I knew it wasn't going to happen. As soon as he disappeared, I got up, grabbed my other bag that I had with me, and took off to the car, made it around the corner. I don't believe he saw me. He might have winded me or heard my cadence in the leaves, and he didn't like. He blew a couple times, but I don't think he spooked that bad because he doesn't know what's going on. And he associates the human with out in the open. So he didn't bust me in the stand, so that's a good thing. I got that going for me. So we'll see what the camera does tonight. I figured he would have been on it by now, but he hasn't been. As soon as he starts showing back up again, I'll be right back in there after him. So, tomorrow morning it is.